Enter the Dragon, the cult classic film directed by Robert Clouse and starring the iconic Bruce Lee, is a film that has been favoured for its contribution to the action genre. From incredibly intricate fight choreography to Bruce Lee's personality and philosophy shining through the film's violence, Enter the Dragon, while not a perfect film, delivers something truly special. The narrative focuses on a tournament of combat, hosted on a secluded yet self-sufficient island owned by Han, an ex-member of Lee's Shaolin Temple, who is now suspected of being a criminal overlord, trafficking young women and drugs. Bruce Lee is assigned the task of infiltrating the island as a member of the tournament, to gather evidence of Han's criminal doings and to stop him. Alan R. Howard, writing for The Hollywood Reporter in 1973, wrote in reference to Bruce Lee that he's a strange otherworldly presence, a man of wisdom who excels at action, who speaks of the emotional content of the fight scorning the notion of anger. Lee staged the fight sequences himself, and they lift the movie the way Astaire and Rogers used to when they danced in movies of a different fantasy genre. Alan R. Howard suggests that Bruce Lee was clearly a charismatic figure. From the film's earliest sequences, he displays a wisdom and charm. In an early scene, when he educates one of his students at the Shaolin Temple, as he points away instructing the student, "Don't concentrate on the finger, or you will miss all the heavenly glory." It's an intelligent observation that his student needs to consider the wider world and the bigger picture, rather than what is right in front of him. Not only is this advice useful in the combat, and likely a mantra that Bruce Lee followed himself, but it is also a universal piece of advice for the wider world, to appreciate the beauty around you. Bruce Lee is filled with similar witticisms throughout the film. During his travel by boat to Han's Island, he encounters a particularly aggressive and abusive passenger. Bruce discusses with this passenger the art of fighting without fighting, but that they need more space to demonstrate. Bruce suggests they take a boat to the nearest island so he can demonstrate exactly what he means, tricking the passenger into a small lifeboat. Bruce loosens the line and tells the man that if he tries to pull himself back up, he will let go. Not only is the man left frustrated, but he has been outsmarted without the need for direct and incessant combat. As the passenger is left on a sinking lifeboat, Bruce Lee has demonstrated that violence is not always needed to find a solution to a problem. This sequence demonstrates the intelligence and charisma of Bruce Lee effortlessly. He even has a cheeky charm about him that is impossible to deny, as he allows the children on the boat to take it in turns to take hold of the rope attached to the small boat. When Alan R. Howard referenced Astaire and Rogers in his review of Enter the Dragon, stating also that Bruce Lee staged the fight sequences himself, it's not hard to see why such a comparison is made. The fight sequences are so tightly choreographed that martial arts and dancing are not entirely dissimilar. Detailed fight sequences like those found in Enter the Dragon have a similarly mesmerizing and magnetic effect to that of an intricately choreographed dance sequence from a musical. Although the intentions may be different, a dance sequence in a musical can be emotional, humorous, playful or powerful, whereas the fight sequences in Enter the Dragon are dangerous, intimidating and intense. Both fighting and dancing are similarly dazzling. Charisma oozes through every movement of Bruce Lee in his performance as an actor and as a martial artist. In conclusion, Enter the Dragon is understandably a cult classic due to its charismatic lead, Bruce Lee, his keen sense for philosophy, and the intelligence and choreography behind his fight sequences. The film is thrilling from beginning to end, with little to weigh the movie down. It is an essential classic of the action genre.